Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
This storm's coming in, so I didn't know if you could hear me or not.
Yeah, I just had 2 drops of rain. I don't know.
Oh, goodness.
We're in Sky Ridge.
Oh, you're on the other side. Gosh dang it. Hurricane keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
It is. Well, hey, I was just giving you a call. So I'm a local realtor. I'm sure you've been blasted by all of us for the past couple weeks now.
Originals from 20 years ago. And I
Believe it.
Oh, why not just spend more money and put 2 new ones in? So I did that.
Oh, nice.
Then I had this fireplace service.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I can tell.
Kind of two new ones.
Yeah, you remember. I mean, even out in California, like the slightest change. I love that you have the window too, because some of these like the windows, like if you look, you and your neighbor have it, but some of them are like those high, small ones.
Yeah, no.
So you don't get too much light. All right, so today we're gonna swing by one of the for sale owners that we worked with yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And we called 2, we set 2 appointments, and then I always try to go out within 24 hours. Keaton and I now together have been on 2 for sale owner appointments. Mm-hmm. We've set almost 10 just in 3 days of work. So today in this episode, you're gonna see what it's like when you take the for sale owner by their house, the rapport you build, the interactions that you have, and you'll see like, this is a big game of chess. This first appointment is all about rapport. And you saw that the other day, right?
Yeah.
When we were with the other lady?
For sure.
Yeah, it's just, we're not trying to sign them. We're not trying to push them. We got about 3 days to do rapport, pull comps. Then we'll offer to like check in with them. Hey, we send it out to the database. Then 7 days after that, we'll do an open house. If you guys play the pieces right, you have enough appointments, we should snag a couple listings here in a little bit. So you'll enjoy the episode. It's really fun. We have the actual homeowner that drove in my car. We went to the house, and you'll see it all here on the episode today.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
This storm's coming in, so I didn't know if you could hear me or not.
Yeah, I just had 2 drops of rain. I don't know.
Oh, goodness. Well, hey, I was just giving you a call. So I'm a local realtor. I'm sure you've been blasted by all of us for the past couple weeks now. Okay, well, sounds good. Enjoy this storm, and I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. 2 for 2.
Dude, I think you got your 2 best friends.
2 good ones.
With the gal.
I'll follow up with you then on Monday, and then if nothing moves, we'll...
That new sealer put around, so you got to pull it a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Is
Brand new?
brand new.
Okay, yeah, I can tell.
Kind of 2 new ones.
Yeah, you remember. I mean, even out in California, like the slightest changes make the biggest difference.
Pictures that haven't been changed out are just some of them.
Okay.
Entryway.
Yeah, I love that you got were those walls raised when you guys bought the home?
I raised that 2 blocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, those usually aren't that tall.
I didn't want the guy,
Okay.
my son jumping the fence. And all the rock back here is new.
Nice.
The tenants left it for me with dirt. No more grass, all the grass was gone.
Oh, really?
And they said, oh, let the people decide what they want. I said,
Like no one's gonna want when it looks bad. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that crazy that used to not be there, all those homes right there? I do like that they have the trees right there. Makes your side and theirs kind of more private.
Yeah.
Because they didn't.
That's fairly, they only moved in about a year ago and he put that up.
Oh,
Nobody
interesting.
asked me if it was okay. I thought the city, because it's so close, might have had
On
to
the
have
height too.
permission.
Yeah.
But anyway.
You guys moved out. Next I think actually think someone that moves in will like that. Just because it provides more shade, more privacy. All right, so hopefully you're enjoying the YouTube episode. This is one thing that's really cool about the brokerage team and in coaching, if you hire me to help you grow your business, is I want to do this with you in person. So you're watching right now the benefits of having the right scripts, which if you're in role play and you're role playing twice a day, or you're coaching around the brokerage team, you know the jokes to say, you know the lines to say, you know how to set these appointments. Get into coaching. It's so cheap relative to how much your business is going to grow. You've probably been watching me work with realtors. I've taken realtors from 0 deals to 57 deals in 12 months, 0 deals to 30 deals in 2 years. I've doubled realtors' businesses. I've done it in Canada. I've done it in the US. And on the brokerage team, the goal is more long-term. And so we can have realtors come in and I can show them firsthand. So whether you're in coaching or you get on the brokerage team, you'll watch hopefully the rest of the episode and really see how beneficial it is to have this type of hand-holding so you can see the process in and out. So enjoy the rest of the episode. If you need any help, comment down below. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. We'd love to at least have the conversation with you.
I lived here.
Okay?
All the pullouts.
I love it.
And the bottom cabinets all have the pullouts out, so I didn't
Okay.
want to get on the floor to close to that. New stove, new dishwasher. The microwave is about a year old.
Okay?
Hey, master bedroom, laundry room. And the gas stove's electric, but you can also put gas in these. They're
Okay.
plugged for both.
Okay?
I've got under cabinet lighting in the kitchen and in here.
Oh, I love it.
Anyway.
Okay. I love that you have the window too, because some of these like their windows, like if you look, you and your neighbor have it, but some of them are like those high, small ones.
Yeah, no.
So you don't get too much light.
I had the blinds on this and I thought I was spending another $30.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
So,
Did you put the gates in on these? On the
gates
front and the
gates
back?
were here. I had these, well, I had this one put the screen, they powder coated it for me and they put the screening on.
Yeah, that's great.
Over here and then the sewer over there so you can
Yeah.
dump your RV without going.
Yep.
into it.
Oh,
All
Yeah.
of
did you
these-
have that put in?
No, all of these houses came that way. I mean, unless you wanted a big.
I have a
garage.
couple brothers up north that have done that.
They've added it.
A fortune through the city. And
Oh, yeah.
Go through all the.
The permits.
Yeah.
A lot of people will be putting on the Tesla plugs too, and the chargers. Those
Well,
are so
my
expensive.
granddaughter has a Tesla, the red one, and they've got some kind of a thing, gizmo that she can plug in. I don't think it's a supercharger, so. But,
Yeah. I like it.
Now, did you finish off these walls?
no, this is how they came. This is how he built them. We had service here. I don't think I did this one recently, but I've changed. It's got fairly new.
The panels.
No, I did
The
that.
wheels?
I stuck that stuff in there.
Oh.
And
They
I don't
can't-
know, I don't think it helps a lot, but it helped a little bit. I had to have the new springs put in a couple of years ago.
Okay.
So, and yeah, they just did one at my house. They fixed mine.
They're great. They've done all of my stuff.
Yeah, they're really nice. Yeah, master bedroom, which is quite large.
Yeah, it's wide. Some of these are usually boxed off.
No, the shower glass was replaced about 5 years ago.
Okay.
I had the flooring put in everywhere this 30 to 60 days ago, except for the 2 bathrooms and the
Okay.
laundry.
What made you swap out the floor? Was it just feedback you were getting?
No, the tenants
tenants
damaged
ruined it?
It was only 6 years old,
Okay.
and they damaged it. So they said, "Hey, look at this, is so cool. It's got its own
Oh,
hamper,
that is cool.
And all the built-ins. Shelving on this side.
My kids just started doing their own laundry.
Uh-huh.
This is,
Oh, wow.
they're all really
You're a
tiny.
there, guy.
But they just started doing their laundry and
I mean, do a lot of things. I can't drive yet, but this is how all the closets look.
I love it.
Make some nice.
I like saying lofts and bedrooms. It's a nice touch.
Yeah, fan's great. AC's working really nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, good airflow in each of the rooms.
These ceiling fans also have the remotes, the new ones. I didn't do the remote. Yes,
They are.
and then here's the one that can be office or another bedroom because it does have a full closet in it. And the shelving.
Yeah, great.
There's some cameras outside, and that's the VCR that will record your camera movement.
Okay.
I haven't got it hooked up again, so
But you're leaving that here, right? You're leaving all that here. Okay.
Take it down, then I put back all the stuff. That's a done plan.
You installed them?
No, but I was
gonna
somebody
say,
have to
nice.
replace the stucco.
Yeah.
I had them put in because when I moved here, I guess my daughter was here when I had this done. This fixture, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I love
It
this.
was really nice.
Where'd you get
Great.
that? Is that a
Oh, geez, you know when you drive down Telegraph, there's a
passport?
On the what? No.
Passport?
Before then, it's almost. It used to be a lighting. It used to be a.
Oh
place
yeah.
where they did
It's
furniture.
right by that donut shop.
So when it was the
Yeah.
when it was the lighting place, I went there to look for one. I think they paid $25 for it.
Oh really?
It's hard to get. They'll all sell it to you for $25. I'll take it.
I was bummed when they went out of business because we actually did quite a bit of lights from there.
That was one of the FLDS families again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
the house.
It's awesome.
That it's green, and that's important.
That's St. George for you.
Well, it was a disaster. It was almost dead, and I sent her a text in April, and I said, are the sprinklers broken? I'll send the sprinkler guy.
Yeah.
Oh no, the city said to only water once a week. I said, well, if that dies, it's gonna cost you a lot of money. So I spent $30,000 and I had $2,000 security on the house. So
Whoa.
far. Of
Jeez.
course, I knew I couldn't charge them to paint and
Yeah.
all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So I sent her a thing and said, you owe me $1,600. Just let me know when you want to give me the check. Haven't heard from her.
What a surprise.
That's weird.
It's always, I can always tell who's
It's like $250 just to clean up the yard.
the really thick, pretty grass up there. Have you guys been up to Salt Lake much? Or are you mainly just down here in southern Utah?
No, I've been to Salt Lake maybe half a dozen times.
Oh, really?
That's about it, yeah.
Yeah. I'm taking you home. I was gonna bring the
Not too far.
limo, but it was getting washed. So, yeah, I love this neighborhood, and the same thing right over there. They're both super quiet. You get a mixture of everybody, snowbirds to people that are just to each their.
They must have liked you.
Yeah, true.
Jeez, it was a disaster.
Okay, well, we'll send it out to the database and
Yeah.
see if we can't get any hits. You got 2 families coming in this weekend, you said? Okay.
Families from church. Pieces are coming into town and they're going
Okay.
to come look at it. I said, okay, we'll just wait then.
I'll follow up with you then on Monday, and then if nothing moves, we'll knock out the open house for you. All right, okay, so that's a wrap. Hopefully you got to see something that you probably haven't seen before here on YouTube, an actual interaction with a for sale by owner, going to her house. You saw that she walked us through it, talked about the house, what upgrades she's done. There's a lot of little rapport building throughout the entire thing that you guys probably saw. We did that with her on the phone call yesterday. So these first 3 days are such rapport heavy. Now we'll send it out to the database, probably knock tomorrow or Saturday, and then give her all that data in a couple days, touch base, 7 days later, do the open house. So what's 1 or 2 things that you guys saw in regards to that experience today?
I think a big part of building that rapport is letting them know right off the bat that you're not there trying to just use them for some quick business or anything.
Yep.
You're there just to show respect and see what you can do to help them. It's mutually beneficial regardless of what you do.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
And it's cool when you come with the videographer, right? Because we had Sebastian here today recording everything. So they're like, wow, they have a videographer. They're walking through the home. They're going to door knock, and they offer to do an open house. Like, this is a hustler. This is a realtor that I love. And then at some point, they're going to want to sign with someone, and then you're the one that's put in all the work, and you get the listing.
Absolutely.
Brett, takeaways?
You know what? I think he summed it up pretty well.
Okay.
I think just need to follow through.
Yeah.
At this point, you've already built rapport, and after that interaction with her just now,
Yeah.
she trusts you.
Yeah.
She just thinks you guys will take care of me. So
Yeah, so the whole approach is really simple. About 90 minutes a day, you call 5 or 6 for sub owners, have the right script, set 2 appointments a day. That's 10 a week. You go and meet with them, door knock around them. Then in a week, you have a bunch of open houses that come from it. And then from there, that's when the listings start hitting. And imagine you had done this for 3 or 4 months.
For sure.
And that's where you continuously get all the stuff. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, comment them down below, reach out, shoot me a DM. And hopefully that motivates you to go get more for sub owners in your own area.